Carnegie Hall 2026, 6. We're still here. That's good news. Oh, really happy to see you all. Welcome. I see some familiar faces, which is beautiful. This becomes a little bit of a club after a while. Hello, everybody watching at home, across the world, wherever you are, welcome. It is springtime here in New York. It was yesterday. Today it's winter. That's been our April. But we're really excited to be back. This is always a highlight for me of my season. And it's the scariest part of my season because I have no idea what's going to happen, which is the thrilling, wonderful part about it. We have 4 fantastic young artists and singers for you. And what I don't like to prejudge, but I think it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful journey because it's slightly more on the younger side this year, which means we get to really play with fundamentals. At least that's my plan. Who knows what will happen? But it's going to be a wonderful, wonderful journey. Those of you who have been here before, I don't mean to repeat myself, but I do like to set up this class because as much as it feels like a performance, it's not. That's not the purpose. We have plenty of places for you to go and watch performances here in New York. This is about process. This is about how do we find more freedom, more breath, more expression, more surety, more joy, more clarity, whatever is needed. And that only happens through process. And normally it only happens when we identify what is perhaps not where we want it to be yet. So it means we work on the hard stuff. And that requires a safe space, which is your job today, to let us play up here, let us experiment, let us search and see what we may or may not find. They're all on their way, but today is not about finished product necessarily. It's about how do we get our hands dirty and gather tools to take with us. And especially I hope all the singers watching that clock this, I also hope that it gives you tools to go home and find your own way as your own artist. It's really important. I also make sure I tell them at the start of this that I can only present this through my experience and through my expertise, which will be very different if you have another singer up here leading or a conductor or a director. I bring my experience, I give it to them all, but I warn them to please and challenge them to please evaluate what I say and decide whether that's what they want and if it works for them. Young singers need a sense of autonomy and they need to understand how to build who they are as an artist. And so take what works for us and leave everything behind. Maybe we come back to it at some point. You're like, oh, that's what that was. I wasn't ready for it yet. But I'm one voice, I'm one point of view, and young singers are bombarded with opinions. It's really important that they discern. I recommend that we try things, but if it doesn't work, we move on to the next, which is really exciting. I'm particularly happy, not that I have a preference, I totally have a preference. I have 2 young lyric mezzos on the program this year, which is really exciting because I love it. I love all of you. We do not have a tenor this year. That's okay. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I love everybody. But we have a wonderful baritone and soprano and 2 lyric mezzos, and we are going to start with Dorabella, sung by Natalie. Welcome. Yeah.
I am Natalie Corrigan. I am currently finishing my studies at the University of Cincinnati College Conservatory of Music, CCM, and today I'll be singing Smanie implacabili from Mozart's Così, tutte.
Chiudi quelle finestre, oh,
Yeah! Wow, beautiful. And to start with that, which is great, because it is also, it's an entrance aria.
Yes.
And so that's always a good thing to start with, you know, and for an audition. You've been singing this aria for a while?
I've been singing this one for a while, and, you know, a very famous teacher told me never to start with this, but I started doing some auditions starting with this.
Yeah.
And I sort of loved it. I sort of loved that I could just start with that dramatic entrance, I guess.
Yeah.
So for me, it's been, but it's a new starter. So I've started everything else with other things, but this is sort of a new starter. Yes.
That's a perfect example of somebody giving you their opinion, and then you say, but actually, I like it. Feels good. So, brava, fantastic. And then, you know, and you keep living with it, and you see what the results are, and you go for it. I did tell them this morning, the two lovely mezzos, I was like, there's a little bit of PTSD for me to work on these arias, because I feel them still.
Right.
I still have the muscle memory of how I muscled my way through these when I was younger. And it's amazing. But it is such a great piece to show so much. Tell me what your experience is of this, how you see Dorabella, how you, your presentation. Just explain to me a little bit your mindset.
Well, okay, so my mindset is, first of all, because my first big thing that I always try to remind myself in this is that this is a frantic aria, but I don't want my breath or my technique to feel frantic.
Yeah.
So obviously I do think the character of Dorabella in this moment, I think she's making a scene. She likes the attention. She likes to do everything for the flair and for the dramatics of it. I resonate a lot with that. But that's my main goal in my mind, at least, is saying, I want this to come across as over the top, but also not so over the top that I get off my technique.
Yeah.
So it's riding that balance.
Okay, there's a couple things then that will help you.
Sure.
Because I'm glad I asked you, because I do see you managing.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I understand, to be very clear.
Yes.
But then we're going to have to find a way that all of that is unfolding in a way that we're not aware of how hard it is.
Right.
Or how much you have to navigate this, right?
Sure.
So we've got to find a few tricks.
Yes.
Number one, you've got a sister next to you.
True.
Who is very much comme she is she is everything you're trying to be in your body.
Right.
But cannot be.
Right.
Also, she's always the one to talk. So you never get a word in edgewise. And so that you have to keep interrupting. You have to keep, and if you get the floor, do not give it away, right?
Perfect, yeah.
So one thing that could help is that you could try to be more fiordiligi in your physicality, but it just gets the better of you.
Right. Okay.
Do you know what I mean?
Oh, I really like that. I really
So
like that.
she's there, and she's like, oh, Dora, and you're like, I'm not done. And I know you've told me how I'm supposed to talk. I know. So let me just say my piece. And then it kind of unravels. But you can have that.
Yes.
You're also trying to play fiordiligi, like you're trying to play the big sister.
Right.
And you're trying to get it right this time.
Right.
So
I like that.
That's like one thing that you can get. The other is musical.
Okay.
This, in the end, should feel like one note. This, for me, is the epitome of a horizontal aria. It's absolutely not written that way. But the goal is one note. Smanie, implacabili, che m'agitate. And not smanie, but if we go into the direction of what he has written, we're lost. We stack, we do all that stuff, right? So where you find that balance point, and it's pretty much, I think, where you start, that note, that is going to be your tether. And you're never going to lose that tether whether you go up or down.
Okay.
And that's your anchor point. Smanie, implacabili, che m'agitate. And it's just going to ride in that zone.
Yes.
And it's going to keep going forward and keep going and just hovering in this horizontal plane. That's the goal, especially for the second aria.
Yes.
I don't know why. All the ensembles, I think, are way easier, I think. But these two arias are, whew.
Sure.
Now I want to work on the recit.
Okay, yeah, please.
Obviously. And then we'll see if we get to the aria.
Okay.
I mean, recits are like, I love it. So, you gave me ascostati, paventa il tristo effetto, dundis, and we're already done.
Yeah.
We don't care. Ascostati, paventa il tristo effetto, d'un disperato affetto. And so it's this, and you imagine that the piano is fiordiligi, like, I'm talking, keep interrupting the orchestra.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So can you just, ascostati, paventa il tristo effetto, d'un disperato.
I see. Okay.
Then we know who Dorabella is.
Yes.
Otherwise, you sound like somebody who studies at CCM. Which is great. Totally, I can't argue with anything that you've done, but you need to take the stage.
Sure, I hear you.
And you do it by interrupting and making that play or making it shut up.
Yep.
Because this is your moment. Okay? I would also set it up with the piano ahead of time, if you have time, that you make that chord happen rather than blanc.
Yes.
There's no point to it. It means nothing. It's academic.
Right.
And, so set it up and say, when I breathe, so you're ready to go right on it. There's no waiting. There's no pause. It's organic, and it's one thought.
Understood.
Can we try the first phrase?
Yeah.
Okay, almost, but you still waited for it. It was connected once he started.
Okay.
But you have to start it.
Okay.
It's your energy. It's all you need. It's just an energy. He'll get it.
Okay,
but yeah, awesome. That's brave. That's fantastic. Now just split the difference. Because it's thrilling, but it could be a recipe for disaster. But I love it. Okay. Fantastic. Now, can you imagine just for a second, like you're Barbara Hannigan, you're going to conduct it, not with your hands, but so if you just give the upbeat of your breath,
Yes. Okay.
he'll get it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
How's that feel? How's that feel?
That felt, that felt great.
Yeah, do you feel how then you're launching and you're taking the stage and you look like Dorabella, you don't look like somebody who's auditioning.
Right, yes.
You guys see that?
Yes.
It's just, if you lead, they will follow. Most of the time.
Okay.
Joel, definitely. Yeah. They'll follow you.
Perfect.
Yeah?
Okay.
So, find your energy, and when you go, it's there.
Got it. Okay.
And know where you're going. Ascostati, paventa il tristo, d'un disperato affetto.
Sure, yeah.
Great. Now, let me ask you which is stronger, okay? Ascostati, or ascostati, paventa il tristo effetto, d'un disperato affetto. Okay, now I've said my piece. You know?
Yes.
But the minute you close your eyes, and the minute you bring it down here, we read she's positioning.
Okay, heard. Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah? Mm-hmm. Now, that in-breath's fantastic. So much energy. It's like, whoo!
Yes.
Out of the gates. I love it, okay? So, the energy is fantastic. Are you anchored to your feet when you do that? Are you anchored to your lower back? Just check in.
Yeah.
Just see where that power is coming from.
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Down. 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 What? Okay, so for you, just, we have to know what we do physically. What do you do? Yeah.
Ring me.
It's here, and it's like, is that in, yeah, okay, yeah, is that. We have all our tics, right? So trust the power of going low, and don't bring it up here. We talked this morning about breathing high. The body always betrays what's really happening. So the second we go here, where's your support? It's in your hand, right? Okay, there's no support, but it means you're going for position and stuff. Now, I'm not saying don't do that in your own, for reminders, but when you're here, down, down, and the orchestra gives it to you. Nascosta, racchiude quelle finestre, odio la luce, odio. It's down, and that's how you stand taller.
Sure, it feels more powerful.
Feels more powerful, because you're not letting us off the hook.
Right.
By closing your eyes, by becoming a singer.
Right.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
But you have to trust, and the place to find that power is where? Yeah, low back, down. No! It's there. Yeah? Okay?
Yes.
Now, let's try it again.
Sure.
And let's say you don't have to scream it for the rafters. What if it's mezzo forte?
Okay.
Yeah? What happens then? Oh! Sorry. Just for fun. Let's just.
Right, that's true.
Mezzo forte. It's written mezzo forte. Just for fun.
He's dead.
Why? I mean, first of all, this opening phrase, especially if it's an opening audition aria, sing it however gets you in your body.
Sure.
If you begin to have an option, come scritto. Why? Because you have something in reserve that you, Dorabella, are in control of, because this is your moment. And you can sing quiet, loud, scream, belt, whatever you want. It's all at your disposal.
Right.
Yeah. Okay. Down. Down. Oh, what? What? What do you hate most? Decide. Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, so we have this list. Close the things. I hate the air. I hate myself. It's so dramatic. Do not know what word you're going to say.
Sure.
Let you be surprised that Fiordiligi has not stopped you yet. And now you have to come up with that third thing. Because she usually cuts you off after, Dorabella, be quiet. And you're like, oh, Dio la luce, Odio l'aria che spira, spira. Odio me stessa. You don't know how much I suffer. But not for comedy.
Right.
Really mean it.
Right.
Because she's young. She really means it.
Yes.
She really, really means it. So let's use the music, use that, use the situation, but make it real.
Okay. Yeah.
Make sense? Okay. Down. Down what? Boom. Boom. Shoo. Okay, yeah. Can you play with us more?
Yes.
And really feel that. So,
Okay.
and that one you can bring back in because you've been, I can't think of another phrase, forgive me, but you've been balls to the wall the whole time.
Yes.
Right? Forgive me, I'm so sorry. I don't know how else to say that. And so you have to show us now artistically you have another color.
Sure.
And I believe it, I bet it's written that way. Forgot my glasses. Odio me there's nothing under you.
Yeah.
You could keep it forte.
Okay.
But imagine if you bring it in
Right.
really truthfully.
Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Can you do it opening one more time?
Yeah.
Yeah. But where's your support coming from?
Still.
Yeah, it is. And remember, like, this kind of breathe into the back here. So,
Yeah.
Yeah, that's expanding. That's everything you need. This
Yes.
is where the work is.
Yeah.
Nothing has happened above.
Got it.
Yeah, you do. Breathe here. Release. Boom. Go. What? Now what? Take your time. Nobody understands. What about me? Great. Now, so this is one I want a little bit more space up here
Oh,
for.
I hear you.
So you've come at us, it's super great. It's like a laser beam, it's great. Now we need the heart.
I hear you.
We
Okay.
need the heart space. So keep the tongue high on all of that, but make sure the breath is releasing and not gripping
Heard,
on that. It's easier down the octave.
Yeah.
It's more like a sigh. Let this
Sure.
be more of a sigh. Release it.
Yes.
There's nothing happening. You don't have to create volume here.
Okay.
Okay? Color and space.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Right there.
Right on the.
Ah, now release. Ah, ah. Sigh. Release out. Down. Release. Down. Wait. Okay. No, Fuji. Down.
Okay.
No. Fuji. Oh, down.
Okay.
Stretch. So there's space all in the back, and it comes
Yes.
from
Okay.
8 feet under.
Okay.
So you should feel like you're drilling into the ground with your
Okay.
feet. Yeah.
Okay.
How's
Yes.
that feel?
Yeah, that feels. I like that contrast.
Can you do it even more?
Oh, for sure.
Can you trust just to almost think of it like sottovoce, like a
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we just on kisker?
Yes.
And see what
Again,
that feels
from
like.
where we. Yeah.
A little bit more breath, a little Okay. You started really well, and then you compress it to
I
get the
felt
sound.
that.
You feel that?
I felt that.
You went kisker.
Uh-huh.
I hear it because I do that. I try not to, man, but it's my go-to thing to
Yeah.
get that laser focus. We don't need it.
Okay.
The place to go is more release.
Understood.
More woo, more hoot.
Sure.
Yeah? Try one more time. Right where you start, just trust that and ride that. Release the grip. Release, air, sigh. And go. Decide. Down. No, almost, sorry.
No, please.
But it's such a moment.
Yes.
And the obvious automatic thing is lasciami sola.
Yeah.
Lasciami sola. I never get my moment, Fiordalici. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Sola. Because I could just,
Yes.
You hear the difference?
I like it, yeah.
Lasciami sola.
Right.
It means nothing. Okay, so take your moment.
Okay.
Nothing for granted.
Yes.
Even when we know how it goes. Don't take anything for granted.
Definitely.
How's that feeling?
That feels good. Right on lasciami sola.
Can we try one more thing?
Yeah.
Can we try, do you do tongue hums, NG, lip trills, any of that? Just feel what that is released without having the pressure to make sound.
Okay.
On chischio. So, release. Release here. Okay? So smooth that out.
Yeah.
You feel that? That's where you clamp down.
Yes.
Right? So smooth that out.
Okay.
Your breath, it knows what it's doing.
Yes.
Release. Great. And do it again, but just more legato. Smeared.
Okay.
More smeary.
Oh, sorry.
Not that smeary. Great. Do you still feel where you press? To come down, you pressed. You're already there. So suspend that.
Okay.
It's all in the same space. Doesn't mean any pressure. Yeah, really, yes, that's what I'm talking about. One more time, even more smeary.
Okay.
More legato. Release. Yeah, okay, good, because it shows so much of what's really happening with the breath. One more time, so relax, because sometimes if we do that too much, things.
Sure.
And imagine that this part of your neck, the back part of your neck is kind of releasing and opening as you're doing that, okay? Good. Yeah, legato, legato, release. Yeah, now can you go?
What is that from?
I have no idea. I have no idea. Hell. No, I'm just kidding. So you know what I mean? Just, you're not at your limit, so let's just see what that feels like. Yeah, so, yeah, you feel that? Okay, now do that again and play a little bit more on the, instead of da-da-dee, and you're releasing the whole time. There's nothing to hold on to. Yeah, good. Opening back here, just letting it not grip.
Okay.
Down. Keep going. Release. Okay. Now can we try it on ooh?
Okay.
Like the hootiest voice soprano-y ooh you have. Ooh, like a sigh, siren, you know what I mean?
Yep.
And again, so this is not gripping back here, right? And it's happening, the energy comes from down there.
Okay.
It's too much sound though. It's one more time. It's just hoot here.
Okay.
You know, that's too much sound. Ooh, 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 lazy. love to see if you can play with.
I see.
How's that feel?
Looser.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Problem is it's all on an E valve.
Sure.
But now can you just let it flow a little bit, but keep it on? Is ooh good for you?
Sure.
I love
fine.
ooh because it just kind of feels like everything opens.
Okay.
In particular, the back
Right.
here, right? Let that kind of open and
Okay.
that's the world.
Okay.
Yeah? Just play around a little bit, kind of on the notes, but not really. Okay, can it be slightly hootier? Yeah, it's beautiful.
Okay.
I'm going for a color.
I hear you.
There's nothing wrong at all. I'm just trying to see if you can unlock a different color. Good, and now don't think about it. Look. Yeah, just smearing it all around. I would play with that a little bit, the lip trill, just to kind of see if you can unlock it a little bit more for a different color.
Sure.
Which would be cool. I loved your Fujis. I love the Fuji. It's fun to sing. That's fun to sing.
It is.
And it's super released, which is great. The Fuji, perpeta, Fuji, fu. That is the space and the breath speed for the entire aria that's coming. Smanie, implacabili. Once you're there, it's just all horizontal aria.
Yes.
It's all right there.
Yes.
Okay? Do you want to try a little bit? See how it goes?
Do you want to do from the end of the recit?
Yeah, let's do
into
the Fuji per pietà. And one more chance about lascia.
Sola.
Yeah. Release. Release here. Good. Open. And you're right there already. How's that feel?
Yeah, that feels good.
That's like that horizontal, keep going, keep it in that same space. You're in one groove.
Exactly.
If we can unlock a little bit, open that sound so we know you've got the cut, the clarity, that focus. That's fantastic.
Sure.
It's great. That's your home base. But we want to make sure you can pivot into other areas. You know what I mean? You know, yeah, makes sense?
Yes.
This down thing for you is super good. Are you feeling that?
Yes. Yes.
And what happens automatically is you're not closing your eyes to us.
Right.
You're not checking yourself.
Right.
You're engaged in something really proactive. Not anything, be careful.
Yes.
Be careful, watch out, and nothing like
Right.
that. It's like down, down, release, release. And that kind of inner dialogue, I think, is really helpful.
Definitely.
It gives you something really positive to hang your hat on as a singer.
Yes.
Wow, you're so brave bringing this out for the first thing. It's amazing. It suits your voice perfectly.
Thank you.
You're castable as Dorabella like that.
Thank you.
So I think it's a really great aria.
Thank you.
For you, Natalie.
Thank you.
Beautiful. Feels good? Yeah. Thanks, Joel. We have KORNGOLD next. Yeah. Okay. I'm looking forward to this, sir. Welcome, Will.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello, my name is Will Kim. I grew up mostly in the States. I was born in Korea, but I spent the last 7 years in Germany. Came back in February, and I'll be starting my AD program at Juilliard in September. I studied composition for a long time, for 7 years, before switching to voice. I'm recovering from strep throat, so yeah, here goes nothing.
Seele
I know you're a singer now, but watching you and seeing how you feel the music makes me want to know what music you would write.
Well, I think towards the end of my studies, I was writing music that singers hate to sing. Perhaps that's also part of the reason why I sort of burnt out from composing also. Kind of drifted too much into the academic aspect of it. I think I miss like the connection of like singing and composing. Or like I started out doing like singer-songwriter stuff, so like that connection of singing and singing my own music. Yeah.
So, I mean, you're on a fabulous path and you're going to find your own way, but you can also write your own rules.
Mm-hmm.
It's really important because I see how deeply you feel the music, and we love that kind of music that makes us feel, and I sense you have that in you. And when it's the right moment and you feel it, I'd be curious to feel what you put out. Oh my gosh. Okay, so now let's be honest. We're all friends here. How do you feel in terms of your recuperation?
I think it happens more so when I have to kind of sing out more.
Yeah, that's why I'm glad. We were going to do Donizetti earlier and thought, how about we do something like this that's a little bit more thing. So I don't feel like you have to walk on eggshells. You know, I feel like you're just testing the water.
Right.
To my ear, you know, I don't hear swelling in your chords or anything. You're well into the recovery period. So the strategy, and this is really important when we're not well, sometimes we work against ourselves. Being careful, we start to hold it and walk a little on eggshells, and that's actually not the most helpful thing. We obviously don't want to blow it out, right? But sometimes we have to do more of the correct things rather than be careful, okay?
Right.
Now, I don't know what you're like when you're perfectly healthy. I took a photo of you. I hope you don't mind. You'll also see it if you watch it back. Does it look like you're in your body to you? It's not a trick question. It's just like...
I think the previous photo, I'm a bit more in my body.
A bit more.
Yeah.
But this is how you sang most of it.
Mm-hmm.
And what I see is a top half and a bottom half. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
I don't see you connecting through this part, through the lower back.
Okay.
And using that, the posterior, to ground yourself. You're very expressive. You're leaning forward a lot. And like I said, I don't know if that's what you normally do. But the first thing I would do if I'm ill is make sure I'm not overblowing through the chords, which I don't think you are at all. But then I'd make sure, do I have the air under me, as Deborah said this morning? Is the air under me? And in order for that, my body has to be in a really balanced place. This looks much different.
Okay.
Can you catch that on this camera? Well, you're in profile, it's great. But you're not leaning forward and arching your back and here. You're, boom. That's really good. Does it feel different? Maybe not.
I mean, now that you
But you look
talked
taller.
about it, then yeah. I mean.
And you look taller. And you look somehow more, boom. I feel you like using that it's coming from your feet.
Gotcha.
Which is really good. Yeah? So that's just something to keep in mind, right? And look, and it may have just been where I'm sitting, so you can watch the tape
but
back
that's actually, it's not, I think that doesn't have much to do with me recovering from strep. I think that's also just like a habit I have in general of like.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so that betrays a lot of things. It's like you're trying to put your voice out instead of trusting the breath. You're trying to go out to us instead of bringing us to you. You're cut in half, so you're losing half of your anchor. and tether.
Okay.
You know, so I would start playing with that, which I think is really powerful. It's also, it's less operatic. You're a human being in your body. You're not a singer trying to make these sounds. Something for you to think about. Now, the other thing I think that could also help you pretty much anytime, this requires a lot of breath, right? So the strategy of how you're going to use the breath, it's the opposite of what we feel physiologically, which is save, be careful, hold on, this is a long phrase, be careful. The more you use the breath and keep it flowing, particularly through the consonants, the more economy you have. And it's going to flow and flow and flow and flow. But if you stop and start, or you don't use it to the full extent, it will kind of dry up on you a little bit. Okay? So, mein Sehnen. All of those consonants can have vibration and airspeed in them to keep the breath flowing. Yeah? We just try the opening, and especially that mine, and the diphthong, all of that is continuous spin of the breath. It's not mine, one note vertical in time. It's an evolution. That note evolves through the spin of the breath, through a connected body. Yeah? Let's try it.
Mein Sehnen, mein Wähnen. Sorry.
It's all right. I know, but it's okay. Beautiful. Now, sculpt it. Don't sing it. Sculpt it as a musical phrase.
Okay. With like that.
Just however you feel it.
Okay.
With this music, it's so personal. It's so intimate. What we don't want is mein Sehnen. We don't want the notes on the page.
Right.
You're not doing that, but you can go, you can sculpt it.
Okay.
Yeah. Not academically, yeah? Okay, so I have a question. When you say mine, do you know what the next word is? Or are you trying to find exactly the right word to express? It's like I feel my passion, my love, I feel my joy, my love, my joy, very concrete. Music is not so concrete.
Right.
You find it with the chord. You know what I mean?
Right, okay, yeah.
Try it. Let's see what happens. Tell me. Sing it to me. Now, turn into that more. Turn into it. Don't land on it.
Okay.
Yeah?
That was good.
I want to come back as a baritone, believe me. Yeah? You know what I mean? Turn into it?
Okay.
Yeah? You don't want to write academic music. Don't sing academically. What? There's something else. There's something else. Okay, do you feel how it's not complete until you get to So you've got to search, sculpt, work to find, you don't know what's coming.
Okay.
And you've got to find your way through all the heartache, all the suffering, all the labor to, and there the light comes in. You feel that?
Yeah.
It's light, that chord. Yeah?
Yeah.
Let's try it again. You kind of landed on it. I want you to evolve into it. You went, mein See, very concrete.
Okay.
Mein See. There's something more. Look for it, look for it. Go, look for it. Almost, yes, yeah, I know. And then the rest goes, but like this over here is so, who wrote this? Mein Sehnen, mein Wähnen, I mean, imagine your yo-yo ma. He'd be like, there's the downbeat.
Right.
Bring us to that downbeat, yeah?
Okay.
And if it means a little bit less here tempo-wise,
Okay.
so that you have the breath to really do that, this is more important. The first phrase, take all the time you want, but then you have to bring us to that Träumt. Don't do the same pacing as you did on the first one. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is the sculpting. Do it again. Turn, evolve, turn, search. That's not right. What's the word? Okay, great. Can you dance more?
Okay.
Tanzen in Rhein, der Marandara. Feel that the voice starts to dance.
Okay.
Yeah? Yeah. So, and it's not my style of music so much, but that you can do more, right? The
Okay.
right? Yeah, I mean, tanze gewanisch verlorisch, lorisch. I would indicate probably more at the start of it.
Uh-huh.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then go.
Okay.
How's that feeling?
Good.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You understanding?
I do know what you mean. Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Because otherwise it feels like beautiful singing. And it doesn't feel like art that you're composing on the spot.
Yeah.
It feels like you're doing what's on the page, which is okay. Not going to make me weep.
Right. Yeah.
And so you have to trust this expressive power that you have and play with the color. We're not interested in just sound. We appreciate it. We get bored with it very quickly. Right? I mean, we want beautiful sound. We want it. You have that in spades. But what are you going to do with it? That's what requires them to pay $250.
Right.
I'm sometimes very pragmatic, right? Like, they're paying $250. I got to make them weep, right? Yeah? Do you want to try the start one more time?
Sure.
And I feel like you have to just be brave to really make music. Don't sing the notes. Okay. Yeah? Stay with me here. Yeah? Do you hear how it's coming alive?
Yeah.
You feel that? I feel it. You feel that? Ah! The jury has spoken. What are you allowing yourself to do?
I think I'm letting myself be more malleable and kind of be more flexible so I can follow the music more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Rather than thinking about, oh, I need this sound here, that sound here.
Thinking about sound is really important for a percentage of what you do, especially at your age, you know. But if you're only going for sound, nobody cares.
Okay.
Nobody cares. Well, that's not true. You might win a few competitions. That's true. You might win some competitions. And then you're going to be one of those singers that has a career before they're 30 and not after. Yeah. You can have a career that takes us somewhere. But you have to go to the music. And you have it in you. I know you, I feel it. You have it in you. And you have to dare. And you have to understand. Please raise your hand honestly, no pressure, if you think I'm wrong. But when he sings piano, it makes everything more beautiful. You disagree?
I agree.
You agree? We have your full sound. We know that's there. We relax. Now play with us.
Okay.
And the beauty of piano singing is where the magic lies.
Right. Yeah.
It's where the magic lies. It's what makes us weep. And being able to have triple P and double forte at your disposal at any time makes you an artist, depending on how you implement it. Singing forte, beginning to end, you're a singer. That's probably not going to change the world or add too much that we haven't already heard. Make sense?
Yeah.
You need to trust the beauty of your sound. It is there. You're a good singer. You're lined up. You know, we can talk about breath. There's things we'll always work on. But I want to make sure your purpose of that singing is communicating emotion.
Yeah.
You know, I guarantee you when you're doing karaoke, you're not like, ah. I mean, you're making music, right?
Right.
Good music, bad music, I don't know. But you're not like, no. Honestly, you're too good for that. And so I want you to trust and hear how beautiful it is, and still fully present and carrying. But that piano is where you will craft magic. Not worried about your forte. Okay. I just don't want to hear it all the time. It's not interesting.
Right.
It's beautiful. It's not interesting. Yeah? but I want you to have it when we need it, for sure. Connected to your body and all that. But especially on a piece like this, you know? But also in the Donizetti, which we're also going to work on, right? You need to be able, otherwise it just becomes a, and we're like, when's the soprano come back? You know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much, Will. Fantastic. Think about it. It's so great. Oh, yes. Stravinsky. I have a question for you. Yes. Because as usual, I'm always heavy-handed on the beginning. This is why we change things. You want to do the whole aria? You want to go to the cabaletta? You want to work on the first half?
Whatever you think, I don't mind.
Let's work at the beginning.
Okay.
Let's see. I'm sorry, I interrupt. Ronnie, we have Stravinsky. I just want to make sure we get to the working part.
Sure.
Do you want to just do the... No, let's start from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah. I just don't want to cut you short.
Sure. Hello. My name is Ronnie Enoch. I'm originally from Tel Aviv, but now I'm studying my master's in the United Kingdom at the Royal Welsh College of Music and Drama in Cardiff. And I will sing No Word from Tom from Stravinsky's The Rake's Progress.
But no, to weep is not enough. He needs my help. Love hears, love knows, love answers him across the silent miles and goes.
course you're going to sing. You can't do half of that. No, of course. Wow, it's so wonderful. Tell me about your history with this piece. I mean, have you been singing it a long time? Do you present it a lot?
I've been singing it for a couple months now, and I'm studying the role now, so I'm going to do it in the summer.
Oh, fabulous.
Yeah, and I go back and forth with this aria, I think.
In which way?
Some days I feel like it's great, and then a couple of weeks after it goes a step back, and then it goes because it's in a very specific style as well, that sometimes is hard for me to get exactly there.
In which way? Specifically?
Because it's, on the one hand, so precise. And so everything has to be on time, but you still need to keep the phrasing in a way, but you can't make bel canto out of it.
Yeah.
So
it's straight. It's very Mozartian to me.
I agree.
I
agree. You can hear the nuances.
And it's also the way the phrase goes.
Yes.
It never lands on the top. It's a da 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 da. And the way he uses the fioritura a little bit.
Yes.
It's very Mozartian. So I would come at it very much from that kind of pure place.
Okay.
Dramatically, this is hard.
Yes.
It's hard dramatically because it could be one note. You know, like everything's going to be great. Love is the answer. I'm going to him. It's going to work.
Yeah.
And I don't know the opera well at all. But it would, if I were directing this, it's like I would want to find some rub in there.
Okay.
Because it's long, and there has to be some inner conflict. And I mean, I'm curious to know what you think about it. I would approach it from because there's repetition. I'm saying all the right things, but I don't trust it yet.
I don't know if it will work. Yeah.
Yeah, and I know it's what I'm supposed to feel. He's such a bad guy. Yes. But I know that. I mean, I learned it at church. I learned that love is everything, and if I pray, it's right, God, right? Yeah. So I'm gonna go. It's love, right? Yeah, it's love. But at some point, there's a decision, and I just don't think the decision can come in too soon. Do you know what I mean?
Yes.
I go to him. Maybe the first time you say that, you haven't decided.
Okay.
It's like, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm getting in the car.
Okay.
Do you need anything else? Or, so I'll be back. You know what I mean?
Yes, I do. Okay.
And your steadfastness in this is beautiful. How you present it is beautiful, and you bring a simplicity to it that I think is great, and we need that.
Yes.
But I want you to find this corner where we see doubt.
Okay.
That might not be correct, but I just think you should play with it a little bit.
Okay.
Then, also, let's look at the very beginning in the aria. Note to self to bring my glasses tomorrow. There's a lot of Igor Stravinsky notes. By the time you get into the cabaletta, your voice is sailing and soaring, and it's beautifully lined up, and it's wonderful. In the opening, there's a little bit of lunging happening.
Yes.
Although, and there's no accent or anything. And this is Mozart, that the connection and the importance happens on the note before the high note.
Yes.
So when you have, although I weep, you know,
Yeah.
that part? Yeah, and you're like,
Yeah.
it has more of that gesture.
Yes.
So it's just see if you can't keep that foundation
Okay.
expanding down here rather than punching it,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Also, your diction, I love the way you're using the diphthongs. I love the way you're using diction. Don't be afraid of the N's and the
Yes.
M's.
Okay.
So that we really get legato. And sometimes the way we use the consonants can show hesitancy or surety. Not just the color of the voice, but the way we paint with the consonants, especially in English. Because we have more options in English than Italian is what it is.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So can we start at the beginning?
Yeah. Of the aria, or
Yeah, from the recit.
okay.
No word from Tom. Has love no voice? Great line, right? Can love... Yeah. no, sure, but...
Can love not keep a
I'll bring my glasses tomorrow. It's just, this is very discovery.
Okay.
This is, there's no knowledge here in this first part of the aria. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Other than no word.
Okay.
That's clear. But this is all like, what's really going on?
Okay.
Something, there's like
Yeah.
alarm bells.
Okay.
So can we just try it?
Yes.
And this is simple. There's a tenuto over every note. But don't rush through that. Give us this vital information,
Okay.
which is also the title of the aria. No. You know what I mean?
Yes.
No word from Tom. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So, it's a tiny thing, but it's a pet peeve of mine where the introduction ends and then you're singing.
Oh, yeah.
You drop and you
Okay.
close. So whatever that energy is that you have from the intro
Take it.
goes right into no word from Tom.
Okay.
No word from Tom.
Okay, can that even be no word from Tom? There's a tenuto over each one, under the umbrella of the long phrase, right?
Okay.
But tenuto, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
No word from
Great. I would get it more from the W too.
No word from Tom.
Okay.
So then it's not vertical 4 notes. We get one phrase through the way we vibrate on the consonants.
Okay.
And word is really a vowel. It's an oo. No word from Tom. Now what's going to happen? Okay?
Yes.
So really, it's the first thing we hear from you. If this is an audition aria, a competition aria, take the stage with the way you sing those 4 notes. Okay. Give us that information. Okay, and try. Yeah, sorry. I get so inspired. No, I would vibrate that
Okay.
N with
Yeah.
no. Also, it just
I
helps
rush
me
it
find
a
the
little
place.
bit.
Yeah. No
word from Tom.
Yeah, and just take the gas off that.
Yeah.
No pressure. Just
Okay.
there's nothing under you. Piano.
Yeah.
So all the consonants, but no pressure.
Okay.
No word from Tom.
Great. Really good, except for word.
Yeah. Heard it. Okay.
Word from Tom. Almost.
Yeah.
Play with. We're just playing with options here.
Okay.
At the start of an aria is really important. Yeah?
Yeah.
See if it can't be the most beautiful sound you've ever made, but it's all like almost hypnotized.
Okay.
With great diction and tenutos and legato. Which is,
Sure.
because it could, the reason I'm saying there's nothing wrong with it, but it's ordinary if you go, no word from Tom. Nothing wrong with that at all. Is there more magic
It's
to be
not
found?
captivating as it can be.
No word from Tom. And also, the more piano you can trust it, the more chills it is, and the more we hear the silence of his no word.
Okay.
Make sense?
Yes.
No word is just presenting it and singing it,
Okay.
but it's been a lot of silence, and that silence is troubling. And there's no love in that silence. And you have all the love in your heart.
Okay.
Stay in that space. Let it hang.
No word from Tom.
Great.
Has love no voice? Can love not keep a Maytime vow in city?
Great. And here. Can love not keep a Maytime? Let it have some zhuzh to it. A little bit of rubato, you know?
Yeah.
And da da
Okay.
dee da ba ba bee ya bee ba bee. A little bit of that.
Yes.
Yeah? Has love no voice? Let's go from the second measure. Beautiful. I mean, that's the kind of thing you can drive yourself crazy for 500 years, but just keep playing with it, thinking about it, trying different things.
Yeah.
And how it lands on the day is how it lands.
Okay.
Yeah.
Has love no voice? Can love not keep a Maytime vow in cities? Fated as the rose cut for a rich display.
Yeah. So do you feel how you have to zhuzh that too?
Yes.
Otherwise it stays too vertical.
Okay.
And we lose the syntax of the English. So so let it be a little bit of that. I loved the second phrase now. It's easy to follow, it's great, and it aligns with the syntax of the word.
Yeah.
Yeah? It's also recitative, so you can lead on that.
Okay.
Can we do it one more time? Has love no
Yes, sure.
voice? Has love no voice? A lot of that.
Yeah.
Has love no voice? Can love not keep
Go.
a Maytime vow in cities? Fated as the rose cut for a rich display. Forgot, but no, to weep is not enough. He needs my help. Love his.
Okay, wait, yeah, good. On all of these, your anchor is the lower note. Don't just, la-dee, bobby. Yeah. Are you feeling the rubato on those
I am.
phrases? Super, I love that.
Okay.
It keeps us, it pulls us along.
Yes.
We love that, yeah? And when you get that triplet, he needs my help, think of it as he needs my, it's three bows
Okay.
under a connected legato,
Okay.
yeah?
Yeah.
So can we go forgot?
Forgot.
Yeah.
Forgot. Yeah.
Forgot, but
No.
to weep is not enough. He needs my help.
Why?
Love his.
What?
Love knows. Love answers him across the silent miles and goes.
Is there any, it's beautiful. Is there any chance you can bring that more into the ooh space on the diphthong?
Yes.
Go. You don't even have to do anything here. Just let it
Okay.
become ooh in the back.
Yeah. It sits. The F sharp is just such a note that I don't like right now.
Don't worry. It sounds beautiful.
Okay.
But so make sure as that's the ooh shape is happening back here, that it's happening out there too.
Okay.
Goes.
Yeah.
And you can kind of do the thing of you stop the vowel and then put on the S. Goes.
Okay.
A little cheeky. But so you don't go goes.
Yeah.
You don't clamp
Okay.
down. It has to be subtle, but it's a lovely thing.
Sure.
So can we do he needs my help?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He needs my help. Love his. Love knows. Love answers him across the silent miles
Okay, go. Yeah. You're really brave. Put a K and goes.
Okay.
Use a K.
Yeah.
That's a Richard Cox thing. Use a K and don't decrescendo until the very end.
Okay.
Because otherwise you start to stall out. Goes. All it needs is at the end, it's like a little whoop, and that's your decrescendo.
Okay.
It's not even written.
I know.
So you only have to do as much as you want, but I'd let it be through the diphthong rather than stalling out the breath, you know? Yeah. And if you are going to decrescendo, it comes from down here, not anything here. Yeah? Love hears. What else does love do? Love knows. Yeah, but find the word. Don't make it automatic. Yeah? Mm-hmm.
Love hears, love knows.
What?
Love answers him across the silent miles and goes.
Beautiful. We have to stop there. Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so lovely. Is that making sense how we're working on it?
Yes.
This is just, she sings it beautifully. You know it really well. This is like, okay, now what else can we find in it? What other colors how can we bring it to life? Also, you've got to solve this thing. Love knows, love answers him across the silent miles. That is a long phrase to get us to the end of that sentence.
Yeah.
So just find something that feels really organic. Love answers him across the silent miles.
It's a bit like that, right?
You can't land. Yeah, it is. It's vertical. You can't land. You can't land on the downbeat. Silent. Yeah. So, love answers him across the silent miles.
Okay.
You've got to ski jump into that miles, and the K just keeps it from anything ever wanting to come down on goes, and goes. We'll get goes.
Yeah.
Yeah? Little secrets. That'll be $10. I owe commission to Richard for 8. Does that make sense?
Yes,
It's
it does.
beautiful. It's wonderful.
Okay.
And I love how much you love it. We can tell she loves it, right? I love that. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Joyce. All right. We're mezzo bookending it today.
Hello, my name is Fangzhen Wang. I'm 21 years old. I'm originally from Shenzhen, China, and now I'm finishing my 4th year at the Juilliard School.
So did you start a year early?
No,
You're 21?
yes, I'm born in 2004.
That's great. But you've done 4 years at Juilliard.
Yes,
Do you know what's next? Yet?
yes, I'm going to Columbia to do a Master of Arts in Music.
Oh, beautiful. Okay. And what are you going to sing for us today?
I will be singing Faites-lui, Mezzo-Soprano from Faust.
Faites-lui, mes aveux, pulitez-lui, vous. Close, près de vous, dites-lui que
Watching you sing, you are so full of joy, and you love singing.
I do.
Yeah, yeah. Have you always sung?
Yes, so I start with Chinese folk song singing when I was really young, and then I discovered there's a thing called opera.
Different than Chinese opera.
Yes, very different.
Yeah.
So I discovered it. I'm like, oh my God, you can.
Where did you discover it?
Like, good question. Because I discovered Chinese folk song by my mom's radio.
Yeah.
Like radio on car. I think oh yes, I remember. So in my like primary school, like the teachers just play La Donna Mobile. Yeah. Thanks her.
Yeah, thanks her. That's okay. Yeah. And of course it was a tenor aria. Wow, and your mom's here?
Yes, my mom's right there from China.
Hello. You do not look jet-lagged.
Yeah,
No.
she's passionate.
Wow. Welcome. Hi. I love it so much. And I do have a little bit of PTSD also from this aria. It's not easy. But you say, and you, the quality of your voice is just beautiful. It's just beautiful. What I want to find is where it feels like it's all one voice, you know? Part of that is the French, which is not bad, but there's some details to think about. But it's also avoiding that ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, ba-da-da-da-da-da. It's like a ski slope. It's like, Faites-lui mes aveux. Where are we? Sorry. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux. Dites-lui qu'elle est belle. Right? You know what I mean?
I see.
If we go, Faites-lui mes aveux. Yeah. No. Why? Why? Because he's madly in love with Marguerite, right?
Yes.
He stays out by her house, right? He smells when she goes by. He knows her schedule. And now she's there and she needs flowers. She needs flowers. I'm going to get her the flowers. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux. You know, it's I'm going to get this for you. I'm going to be your... So it has this energy of I'm going to be your knight in shining armor. It's not Faites-lui mes aveux. It's that. It's you're 12, but you're a man. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux. One line, right? So let's make it one line. We're not going to act yet. We're going to just do it with our voice.
Okay.
But I'm showing... Impossible. But I'm going to show you that one line comes because you're being a man. Your body isn't, but you are. And, right? I'm going to get you the flowers, and you don't know it yet, but we're going to kiss. And then we're going to get married, and then I'm going to protect you for the rest of your... It's that I'm going to be a... So, faites-lui mes aveux.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yes.
So, sing it to me. Yeah? What?
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Yeah. Faites-lui. You're working a lot. It's one... Think of it as one syllable. Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Yeah, one more time. And now end at the bottom. Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux.
Great. Now, that's all one phrase. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux. So it's not faites-lui mes aveux, portez les yeux. That's the way the music is written. GOUNOD. But we have to make it better. You have to make it better. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux. Okay?
Yes.
And
Faites-lui mes aveux.
no, tu feel how hard you're working on each
Yeah.
note? It's one gesture. Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Almost. Go to the bottom.
Yeah. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez-moi-vous. Vous éclosez près d'elle, dites-lui qu'elle est belle. Comment connais-je l'amour?
Yeah, almost. Yeah, it's also you're so musical that you're shaping everything, which is going to be very handy in other repertoire. And I don't want to kill your musical spirit. But if you make this Margarita's music, it's not Siabel's music.
Yeah.
It needs to be simpler. And all of this is a French thing, which I'll never understand. It has to be totally clear, and it all sounds like one word. That's not entirely correct, but it's what it feels like, right? So if you go, faites-lui mes aveux, no. Faites-lui mes aveux, it's one gesture. Faites-lui mes aveux,
Faites-lui mes aveux.
even more of one gesture. Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Portez
Portez
mon
mes
vœu.
vœux.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
You don't get hung up in the middle.
Yeah.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Look at me coaching French. Whatever, but dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle. It's like one word. Dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Yeah.
I see.
Ah oui, hein. C'est very
dites-lui
français.
qu'elle est
Ouais.
belle.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle. Oui, hein, So, it's not the way it looks on the page, but it's almost one syllable, like, and it will be easier to sing. Dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle.
Comment que, what is it?
Comment?
I'm trying to scroll it open. It's not an iPad.
Very small.
It's real music, Joyce. Hello! Can you tell I've been singing Sariaho for a minute? Comment que nuit et jour. Comment que nuit et jour languide d'amour. Say that word.
Comment que nuit et jour.
Okay. Comment que nuit et jour.
Comment que nuit et jour languit d'amour.
Oui, nous sommes là. Très bien, oui. Ah oui, ah, oui, c'est ça. C'est ça, oui. Oui, c'est juste, mais c'est pas français. That's what they say. I'm being very disrespectful. You know I love to sing in French. It's just hard. And the clarity has to be there, but the gesture is always front-loaded and it goes. Like you go down the ski slope. Okay? Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
And
Faites-lui mes aveux. Portez.
no.
Yeah.
Do you hear it?
Yes. I was.
Faites-lui.
Yeah.
It's the fait. And then you go. Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux. Portez mes vœux.
Wait. Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle. Okay. Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
More one gesture.
Yeah.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Yeah, and
Fleurs écloses près d'elle. Dites-lui qu'elle est belle. Comment connais-je l'amour?
great. Yes. Okay. Yes. Oh.
Yes.
Okay. But then you got to go back and put the consonants in. And that's the gesture. And then we just have to sprinkle in the consonants lightly, crisply, but never losing that one gesture. It's not Italian. Right?
Yes.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux. Portez mes vœux. Fleurs écloses près d'elle.
Dis.
Dites-lui qu'elle est belle. Comment connais-je l'amour? Faites-lui mes aveux.
No, but that's in tempo.
Yes.
Otherwise, it's too romantic.
Yeah.
You want to be romantic, but you're 12.
Yeah.
Et d'amour, faites-lui mes aveux. Fadadidadadam. Yeah. Satan is not here yet.
Not yet.
Faites-lui mes aveux.
Faites-lui mes aveux, portez mes vœux, révélez en son nom, nos secrets de ma foi.
Great, and this is one gesture.
Yeah.
Révélez en son âme, le secret de ma flamme. You can't give up on it until you get to the end.
Yeah.
Révélez. And one.
Révélez en son nom, nos secrets de ma foi, qui en sexe la vérité, parfois et doux.
Great. So, the majority of work for you on this is the language.
Yes.
You know, it's just révélez à son âme, le secret de ma flamme. It's just to recite it as one gesture, clearly legato, under tempo, and live with that. And I promise you, the voice will work perfectly, and the music will be 10 times more sophisticated. I promise.
Thank you.
Yeah, and so sometimes the work is anything but the singing,
Yeah.
you know, and especially in opera, which is great. So now, fanez, hélas, ce sorcier que Dieu donne, m'apporte malheur, one gesture, m'apporte malheur. But, so all of these chunks of the phrases are one articulation.
Okay, only one.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
All of these phrases. Fanez, hélas, that's one. Ce sorcier que Dieu donne, m'apporte malheur, m'apporte malheur. Not m'apporte malheur, m'apporte malheur.
M'apporte malheur.
Yeah. So this is where we're going to go. And it's the French. Fanez. Okay, but wait. It's a recitative.
Yes.
And let us really hear the tragedy there. And there's a portamento. Fanez.
Yes.
It's not an Italian one. Fall off of it and land. Fanez. Right?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Let us feel the shock. And look, there's a fermata. Fanez. Hélas, ce sorcier que Dieu donne m'apporte malheur. Yeah?
Yes.
Okay? This is just speak it.
Yes.
Okay, that's an Italian portamento.
Yeah.
Because you put vibrato in it.
Yeah. Oh.
Drop.
Okay.
Like a slide.
Just like a drop.
Yeah,
Okay.
a little bit more French.
Yeah.
And a little bit more young.
Hélas, ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne. So don't give off on that quarter note. Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Yeah, go through ce sorcier and que. Don't stop the sound.
Yeah.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Yeah.
You hear it?
I heard it. Yes.
So let's slow it down. Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Again.
Ce sorcier.
Okay, but even ce
Yeah.
sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Yeah. Can you even relax it even more and make it more? Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Yes. And then when you take that and put it more into tempo, it becomes more French and more one gesture.
Okay.
Hélas, ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
Hélas, ce sorcier que Dieu donne.
No.
Yeah. Slow it down. M'apporte malheur. M'apporte malheur. Yeah, that's the building block of the French. M'apporte malheur.
M'apporte malheur.
now put the rhythm, but don't make it jagged.
Yeah.
M'apporte malheur. Yeah. You want to try it again?
Yes.
Think about it. Hear it in your head. Je ne puis sans qu'elle se fane.
Yes.
That one doesn't have it.
Indeed. Indeed. No, no, no.
Une fleur. Not even a little portamento. I had a little one. It was beautiful, but toucher une fleur. Toucher une fleur. Si je tombais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite. Can you just say it?
Yeah. Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite.
Yeah, without any expression. Si je trempais dans ma bénite.
Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite.
Yeah, and make it sound French.
Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite.
And don't hit doigt.
Yeah.
That's the music, that's not the French.
Yeah.
Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite.
Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite.
Yeah, now sing it.
Si je trempais mes doigts dans l'eau bénite. Voyons maintenant. Voyons maintenant. Voyons vite. Et le sophone.
Et le sophone. Et le sophone.
Et le sophone.
Now sing it the other way. Et le sophone.
Et le sophone.
Et le sophone.
Et le sophone.
Je ris de toi.
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 Yeah.
Ah, je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi. It's like one word. Je ris de toi. Je
ris de toi.
Yeah. I'm really probably offending French. I'm not meaning to. It's how we have to get there, you know. Sometimes also at the beginning you just have to make believe you're French until you, I mean, study, but sometimes I just imitate it and it's correct, you know. Sometimes it's not, but je ris de toi. Je ris de toi. Je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi.
Je ris de toi.
Yeah. Not really, I love you, but yeah.
Oui, yeah. No.
Makes sense?
Yes.
So, this, you have the acting, we can talk about that another time. The voice is all there. It's totally perfect for this aria. It's the French. And the more you can master the French, you're going to be elevated 2,500 times above your peers. Yeah. Not that it's a competition, but the artistry on this piece will come through the language.
Yes.
It's not going to come through playing a boy. It's going to come through the épée, like the sword play. So everybody knows you're a young girl. We all know what Cybèle is. We all know what that is. But imagine that you come in with perfect French. Faites-lui mes aveux, portez. It's a different ball game. Yes. So speak the French slowly. Get a French speaker. You're at Juilliard. Get a French speaker to speak the text for you very slowly. Faites-lui mes aveux. Don't have me do it, but have a French person do it. And practice the text. And then speak the text in rhythm. Record yourself. Make sure it's absolutely flawless and begins to sound French. I'm not worried about the voice or the music. But the more sublime and proficient the French is, it elevates your game 1,000%.
Yes.
Especially coming in as a Chinese singer. Because we're all going to go, oh, but she's not going to sing the French right. Surprise them.
Oui.
Oh, mais oui. Je ris de toi. Je ris de toi. Mais oui. It happens for Americans too. We go to France and they're like, you speak French, and then they answer you back in English. Yeah. And then they eventually they don't, which is lovely.
Yeah.
But surprise them with
Yes.
your proficiency and your expertise of the French language.
Yes.
Especially you could sing a lot of French repertoire, and getting that in there is great.
Yes.
Yeah?
Thank you so much.
Beautiful. Beautiful. I think, yes. I know we're a little bit at time, but should we take like 10 minutes or so? We do a couple questions? Yeah? We have a microphone in the back, so if you do have a question, let's wait for the microphone, because then the lovely people watching at home can also hear you. And I want to tell a quick story about Ciabel, and it ties into innocence. So I was a waitress for like 12 years through high school, college, and conservatory. And when I was at AVA, I worked at an amazing Italian restaurant, well, two of them, Victor's Cafe in Philly, and then Graziella's. I don't think it's still around. This amazing Italian chef in Cherry Hill, New Jersey. And they were all singing wait jobs. This was like 93, 92, 1992, 93. And it was the dawn of karaoke tapes. And we sang to karaoke tapes. Okay, yeah. So the tenor got Nessun Dorma, the Carmen aria. He got, the Duke, got all the hit tunes. The soprano, take your pick. She got all the hit tunes. I had two choices as a mezzo. Habanera, obviously. Frickin' Faites-lui, mes aveux. And I love the aria, but it's not what you go to an Italian opera singing restaurant to hear. So the tape would start, da, 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 and there I am, like, Faites-lui, mes aveux, pour ti, and I was like, anybody want to tip me? And the tenors, this is maybe my thing with tenors. They got all the hit tunes. So I have that aria in my bones, and I paid my rent a little bit with that aria. I'm probably one of the only mezzos that can say that, but I did. So I love Ciabel. Any questions? Yes. Hello. We're going to bring you a microphone. If you want to be on television, you can stand up. You look gorgeous. Hi.
Thank you for that very much. You talked about helping singers to gain some autonomy, and how much that is going to be necessary going forward for them to really make a career that, as you pointed out, doesn't end at 30. I was wondering if you were to, for example, set up some kind of a training program or a summer program for young singers or for emerging opera singers, and you could list maybe 3 things off the top of your head that they would need to know in order to begin to develop that autonomy. Just for yucks, what would they be?
Know the score better than the conductor. Be a supreme musician, so you know what you're talking about. If you have to argue something or want to make a different choice, you know where that's coming from. Be a supreme technician, so that you can put out everything you hear and feel, that you have choice in the way you sing. A lot of young singers, and it's not a criticism, it's a reality, that the musical ability is so much stronger than the physical vocal ability at the time. It takes a while to build that and trust it. We talked this morning with Deborah Birnbaum, our lovely associate on this, is that sometimes the body just needs time to catch up. You know, if you're a bass, you have to wait a little bit longer than a lyric mezzo generally. So, but wherever you are, have as much technical proficiency as you can so you can implement those musical choices. and know your craft. Quit waiting for people to tell you how to do your craft. If you are a 21-year-old cellist leaving Juilliard, you're on your own. You don't come back and see your teacher. You are a professional. And we have a culture, which I understand because our trajectory and our launch takes longer than instrumentalists. But the number of times I've heard singers, professional singers, say, well, my coach told me to do it this way. Well, the director told me I should stand here. I'm like, and what's going on inside your head? You know, it tells me that they are, I mean, not to diminish, but they're regurgitating what they've been told. And it's hard to become an autonomous artist if you're not thinking for yourself. That having been said, we're reliant on people outside of us to give us feedback. We don't hear ourselves. We don't know if our voice is carrying over the orchestra. We don't know if we're behind or ahead. So we're getting constant feedback. But it's my responsibility to know the craft of what I do and what I want to put out and the history and all of that so that I take that information and I make it mine. For better or for worse. Sometimes I might not make the best decision, or I might disagree with somebody and get in trouble or not be rehired. But autonomy is autonomy. And I think that we feel those artists when they're on stage and we know that they are owning what they do on that stage. And we feel the ones who are doing what they've been told. And I don't penalize that, I want to be clear to say at the same time, anybody who just gets up and does this and does it fairly proficiently is already ahead of the game and already doing great things. But we're talking about an elite art form that needs people that are so good at what they do and free so that they can send it to this audience that is looking for a reason to go to the opera. And that's our responsibility. That's our responsibility as artists to be so proficient and so free that that can arrive. And I'll tell you, great that we work on that in the Young Artist Program, but probably you're not going to really arrive there until it's time to retire. That is a career-long journey to figure that out and to reposition it. But I think it should be the goal. And I think we should look at ourselves as musicians first. You know, like we have to own being a musician and a linguist and a stage animal, all of that. But it's a lot to coordinate when you're 21. Okay. Thank you. It's a good question.
Thank you.
Thank you. Is there another one or two? I don't want to cut us short. Hello. Yeah.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm doing really well. How are you?
I'm great. My name's Cameron. I'm a tenor saxophonist. And so it's really interesting hearing your perspective in terms of interpreting a melody and the physicality of performance. And I had a question related to breath support and projection, being that that is a lot of what you do. And I was wondering if there was anything specific that you think of very often or you feel like really changed the way in which you physically think about putting your sound out towards an audience and supporting your sound through, you know, your abdomen, your body, all that stuff.
Well, thanks for being here. I can hear by your speaking voice, I want to hear you play. You like have that, this is cool. Thanks for being here. I will tell you, I think the primary work of a singer technically is always coming back to the breath. And it's always a search for more freedom. So the way, again, this is through my perspective. The more I release, the more support I have. I get into trouble easily when I start to launch and I start to hoist and I start to power out the voice. I actually am diminishing it when I do that. And so when I kept saying down, release, the further my idea of my breath is from this, usually the more free I am. there's a lot of different visual, I work very visually. I'm not so much physiological in my brain. I work visually. Sometimes it helps to think of it being formed out here. Faites-lui, mes aveux. It's here, because it's a sound that needs to be bright, agile, articulated. The majority of the time these days, I'm thinking of the sound being drawn up here, because this is my soundboard. It's my resonance. And the trick is to let the breath go up there and rattle around and not push it up there. And that's a battle I work on. So I do things like making sure I'm thinking three-dimensionally, lowly. Sometimes we just think, and that's not, I do much better when I think about the back of my lungs, my lower back, the side of my ribs. Can I keep that out while I keep going? And can that be buoyant and loose and not collapse on me while I'm going so that my voice is free? And then this is doing what it's doing. So it's more like, can I find more space? Am I holding anything that needs to be let go? That's a lot of my inner dialogue, if that makes sense.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah. So it's all about release. And the more I do that, the more my voice can fly. But it doesn't fly by that. Great question.
Well, thank you. That was very insightful.
Thank you. Yes, I'm happy to stay, but if we need to cut off, somebody tell me, and if anybody needs to leave, it's fine. I'm okay to stay there.
Hi. I don't know how to form this question, but I'll try. For arias like The Queen of the Night, that it's really technical and really specific what you have to do with your voice, how can you visualize these high notes in perspective of acting? Because at that moment you are so focused in your body and what you have to do in order to be specific with your airflow and your body to be calmed down. And
are you a singer?
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm working now.
Yeah. Can't say I have a lot of expertise on that role. What I have heard from the singers who conquer that role, it's their voice is kind of built for that. I don't think a singer is going to pursue that repertoire if it doesn't kind of sit there naturally. Doesn't mean they're not working by any means. The hard pieces that I've done, it's my job to figure that out in the studio with my teachers, with myself, on my own time, and in the rehearsal process so that I'm free enough to also tell the story. That's the job of an opera singer. It's not just to create the sound, but I need to disappear as the character. And I like to put myself dramatically to the point that it has to be sung that way. And if my subtext or my mindset for whatever I'm singing can be so clear, it almost without exception makes the singing easier, because everything's flowing in the same way. And sometimes having the distraction of the drama means I'm not obsessing over this, because at least for me, if I start to obsess about the sound, I go into this zone of, and that's also not what people pay for. That's work for me on my own, and I love that kind of work. But the more I can align the text, the subtext, the harmony, the orchestra, all of it working together to deliver this one phrase, because it has to be delivered, I put myself in the best position to be believable, I think. And it takes the work that it takes. I've never, is this true? I've gone up to my limit with roles. but I've never surpassed it. Is that true? I think that's pretty true, at least according to my standards. But I've gone to the limit, and I've had to work very hard on those ones that stretched me. And then I presented it the best way I could, but as the character. If there was ever a role that I couldn't trust the technical element of it, I wouldn't put it on stage. I would say it's probably not for me. Yeah, I don't know if that answers.
Yes,
question.
it does. That's what I wanted to know, that even if this is very high note, you can still have the ability to think acting-wise. And
I mean, so I don't know who your favorite Queen of the Nights are, but immediately I see Catherine Lewick, I see Deanna Damrau, and I see Sumi Jo, and they're all out there scaring the bejesus out of it. And they're like, you know, like, oh. And my impression, I've never sung it, clearly, but my impression is that they're fueling, it's all aligned, and they have to sing it that way, and their voice is built for that. It's why they can sing dozens of productions of it, and I don't think they could sit there and go and just I don't, especially those amazing singers. It's all integrated, and all of it makes it all easier once the technical work is done. Yeah, you're welcome. Last question. Anybody have a last question? Hi. And then we'll see you tomorrow.
My brass class has a question for you. I make them watch this video every year.
Wait, college, high school?
I teach at Hunter College. I'm the adjunct professor of brass there, and it's the graduate class. And I'm like, this is what you want your sound to sound like on a trumpet, a horn, or a trombone. And I would like to talk about your video on the process, because the woman, I'm imagining it would be like in this room, you can literally hear it open up, and you're doing this motion, and I say to the kids, what do you think that means? What do you think this can, and you're saying something about, if you get it, great, but don't try to just jump there again, go through the process of what you did before to achieve the goal. And I was saying to them, I think it's this breath support, this continuous line all the way through the phrase, yes. Can you talk about the process a little more, please? And
Hey, brass class. I was a music ed major, and so I had to take different instruments along the way. Could not get a sound out of the flute, but I loved the trumpet. It was not pretty, but it was loud. Oh, that was fun. That was fun. That's so cool. It's the buoyancy of the breath. It's how sound travels. If it's a flat line, it's not traveling. It's a sound wave, and it is buoyant and alive. And there's a fear factor of, I want to get that note, I'm going to hold it. And we kind of can, but it's not our best thing. So the more, again, going back to the same question about the saxophone, that release and the freedom so that the air is not restricted as a starting point. It's also not forced or pushed. It's just buoyant. It's alive. It's cycling. It's circling. It's moving. It's which is, of course, more fun. I think it's more musical. It strikes me, as musicians, we see a whole note on the page, the way it's notated, or a half note or a quarter note. And we land on the beat, and we forget there's all this real estate in that whole beat, or those whole 4 beats. And so there's a tendency to go, ba, ba. It's alive, it's growing, it can go in any direction at any time. It could go up, it could go into nothing, but it's still buzzing. It can expand, it can soften, it can warm, it can become more hooty. It can then focus and be more laser. It's where our color is. It's where the musical expression is born, how we use that air. The minute we push it or hold it, we have much less choice left. Usually it's just try to get to the end of the note. You get stuck. If it's always buoyant, it can go in any direction. It's never going to clamp down on you and get stuck. We can still make sound, but with much less opportunity for color, etc. Can I tell you exactly what I'm doing? Shamefully, not really, because I just know I'm releasing. You know, I'm trying to make sure my ribs don't collapse. It's very more proactive than careful. I don't like to think that way. I like to think release, drop, go lower, go down, release. Ah, okay, now let it, you know, circle around. I think a lot in circles. When I'm warming up, I almost never arrive. I never like to land. I like it to always be able to do that. So it's how I warm up. It's how I think. Does that make sense?
I love it. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah. It's a little bit hard to talk about, which is weird because it's the absolute foundation of what we do. And it's why it's so hard for singers, you know. We're not always aware of what's happening.
Thank you very much.
But hey, I love it. Okay, go brass band. Listen, we're back tomorrow. Let's give a big thank you to our singers, our pianists. Yay! Thank you, Medici TV. You guys were great. Thank you. Okay. Lovely. Glorious. Woohoo! See you guys tomorrow.